Alright now, welcome back to the channel. Well, another day, another dollar. I'm sitting riding on my way over to Nigel. Sorry if it's loud. I got the hatches open a little bit, so it's making some noise in here. But I got the thing about, I was watching a guy I watch on YouTube, and his name, he's a subscriber of mine. That's how I found his channel, because like I said, normally if you subscribe to me, if I click on your channel and you got a couple of videos or something like that, of recent videos, if you have videos from 15 years ago, I'm typically not going to subscribe to you. But if you have got some videos that are recent, you kind of post often, then I'll subscribe to you, like I said, because I like watching other YouTubers. I like watching other people's stuff, so it gets a different perspective. But there's a guy on there I want to give a shout out to. His name is JD Rods, all capital. JD Rods. Y'all go to his channel, check him out. Give him a little shout out. Go through and subscribe to him. I think he had like 35, 36 subs. He's been posting videos pretty regularly. I see he pulled the heads off his small block Ford, which we ain't gonna hold that against him. Should be just pulling the whole small block Ford out, putting LS in it, but just playing. I got love for you small block Ford guys. I see you, Rick. I see you. I see you typing away in the comments right now. You already getting fingers getting hot, starting to sweat. But nah, he's a good guy. He actually talks better than I talk. He has a little better English than I got. Everything's clear, his videos are getting good. So like I said, I think if we give him a little inspiration, start giving him some subs, he'll post even more and more content for you guys and give us more stuff to watch. So go over to his channel, check him out. Like I said, go over there and give him some likes, give him some thumbs up. Let's get him up to 100, 200. Let's get him to 1,000. You know me, I ain't jealous. Let's help him out. Let's get that man up there. So anybody can, go there and sub to him. That is JD Rods. JD capital Rods, RODS. All capital. I appreciate it. I eventually called dyno a little bit ago, come down here to the garage, got the new intake in with the fuel rails. The fuel line's hooked up, the wires are wired up on the rails and all. I gotta get some spacers. Hey, give me some spacers for the rails for the new injector because they're taller. I gotta build me an adapter for here to here, which is no problem. I just gotta get me a piece of something threaded, screw in there. Got to finish cleaning up the little bit of wiring right there, mount my computer. But all in all, we're pretty close. So the reason I ain't done nothing with this is I broke the relay, so I got to get a relay for it to mount that. But I pretty much got it to where we need it to fire it off and let it run off the injector. So tomorrow, me and Caden, we're going to come down to the garage. It's getting late tonight. So got the gas oil cable hooked up and all on it. So got to pull the transmission out of it, fix the pump seal, drive shaft, we'll be ready to drive it. Fix fuel lines. You gotta do the fuel lines on it, but we'll have it tomorrow or the next day. Whenever we get the drive shaft, we'll be ready to drive it. So we're gonna have it all ready. Probably tomorrow we'll have it to the point to where we can go order the drive shaft. What you think, Caden? You getting ready?
Yeah.
Tell him. You getting excited?
Yep.
Exactly. He's getting excited. He's ready. All right. So a customer brought this vehicle to me. Saying that they thought it was a converter. Converter wrist stopped up on it. It didn't have no power. I had to blow her out a little bit to go through and get it to run right. But see if you can listen real easy. See if you can hear that. Kate said, "Don't let go of the wheel, cause you touch the wheel and this stomach will gonna go all over the place." Won't it, Kate? Adventures of my life. I think you need more than a Cadillac converter. Look at that steering wheel. Front wheels are fighting each other going down the road. These front wheels are going back and forth like an argument. Look, they're fighting each other. Look at them. All right, the front tires are squealing on it. I think we got a converter unclogged on it. All right, now, well, Caden got the transmission down. Me and him together got it took out just now. Pull that pump out of it right here, or pull that converter out. You gotta grab both hands on it and pull it straight out. No, yes, both hands. Now watch, when you pull it out, no, grab under like that. When you pull it out, you tilt it up because the fluid's gonna want to come out of it. Pull out on it. No, grab it and pull it.
Okay.
No, get your hands under it so you can roll it up because you're gonna tilt it up.
Oh, okay, because yeah.
Tilt it up. There we go. So we gotta inspect that. There's some scarring right there on there, so we gotta check it, make sure that ain't what was leaking. Look, it tore the gas. You see the seal right there? It tore the seal up in it. So we gotta knock it out and check the bushing behind of it. Like I said, I didn't see them rough edges on that converter. Might have to scuff that up, see what we can do with it. So the seal was tore around the edge. You can see where it ripped it. This right here, look right here, this bushing, look. You ain't supposed to be able to do that right there. See that bushing scarred up in there? That bushing was bad, and that's why we turned around and it tore that seal up. So we'll get it replaced, put it back together, should be good. All right, we got Shannon's rear end up here, got the bar on it. Look how much is off right here. There to there. When you try to true it up, that's how much different it's gonna be. That's pretty wild, ain't it? You'd never notice that. All right, got the new bushing in and staked. Had to polish out the head of that, so we should be good. I'm gonna slide it in. We'll get this thing back in. Still waiting on the drive shaft. I did go ahead and I straightened out my vacuum lines right here on this, but I went ahead and cleaned up my wiring a little bit. Don't look too bad. Put my little fan relay. I got me a new one because the other one was bad. So I got to test it. It's not looking bad. Well, guys, it's been a long day today. I narrowed that rear end down for Shannon. Me, Nigel, and John, we measured, cut it, narrowed it down the 1.5 inches he wanted, put them new ends on it. I thought were the correct ends. He goes to put his axles in it last night, and he can't get a nut on it because there's not enough room there. I tried talking him into taking the studs out and changing the Allen heads and just barely clearancing it for just putting an Allen head in it. But he didn't feel safe with that, so I just said the heck with it. So I went out to a guy named Shane Mayhews or whatever. He watches my channel, just a local guy. And I bought a new housing for $150 and ended up taking it to them because they're going to cut the ends off of it and replace it. So I hate that they're not using them nice ends. I hate they couldn't use it or whatever. I would have used it. I'd have put it in my car any day of the week. Been fine. But I hate that he wasn't able to use it or whatever. So wasted money another day, another couple dollars down the drain. But it was part of the deal. That was part of the deal on the wheels or whatever that I ended up getting the rear end narrowed. I got the end and got the rear end narrowed. So I hate the whole situation. I should have just kept my drag lights on that thing. Them old things, love my drag lights. But wheels look good. I'm appreciative. Like I said, it's between a rock and a hard place. If I'd had the money, I'd have bought him a brand new housing. But I ain't rich like that. The YouTube stuff ain't took off for me. Not like that. So. All right, guys. Well, we're down here at the garage, me and Caden. We're gonna pull the diff cover off this thing. Go ahead and change the gear. It has a 410 in it. I think I have a 327 in there, or a 355. I got something in there we're gonna change this over to. And I got all the stuff over here to rebuild the clutches with a new spring. The spring here for a long time is what's been wrong with this rear, and it cracked. I re-welded it. But we're gonna go ahead and put all that stuff in it. So you see where I re-drilled these patterns right here. These are all stock axles. That's the Ford pattern. This is Chevrolet. I just changed the studs out on it when I narrowed the axle up in it. All right, we got the cover off of it. So we're letting this thing bleed out. We're gonna spin it around here. I'm gonna spin the yoke right here. Them clutches, you can see right there when I turn it. Okay, that thing's wore out. So that thing should never turn that easy. It should lock posies and be turning, which it's doing that now, but them little clutches up in there is wore out. So we're gonna go through and pull the cross pin here, or pull the bolt, and then we'll pull the cross pin out of it, and then we'll pull the C-clips, pull the straps. Go and get this thing out real quick. I'll give you a tip. If you can't ever get these bolts out right here, take you a ball peen hammer, smack it from this corner and bevel it up so you can get a tighter grip on it by the wrench. This thing right here is about worn out. I done put her in about too many times. Hopefully this will be the last time for a long time. His last set of clutch pack didn't last long, so we'll see. Now we got the cross pin out. You take your hammer. Hand me that hammer down there, Kate. Or that over there. Hand my good hammer over there. You take this right here. See where I even had this thing welded at one time. Look at it. Trying to make it lock positive. Dang, they're chewed up. But you take your hammer and you knock the axle in. Like that. And your clips will start falling out. That's your C-clips. So now I'm gonna knock the other side. We're gonna knock the C-clips out of it. Give me a magnet, son. We'll get the C-clips out and then we can pull the axle out. That's why you do C-clip eliminator. So if you break anywhere past this on the axle, that will come off. Because that's what holds it in, is that little pin. That's why people do C-clip eliminators, which go out here on the outside. And that way if the axle breaks, it'll still keep it on the vehicle. All right, we got a 327 gear we ended up sticking in it. Had a 308 and 327, so now I'm gonna tear apart that differential, put the new clutches and all in there, and then put the gear in. We'll put it back together. It's a little 20-minute process, ain't too bad. You still have to go to Nitro to get it tuned. I was there playing the AP2s trying to get it idle a little bit. It's still got a little surge, but it's gonna sound pretty good, I think. Anyways, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you one later. Thank you.